From wild meltdowns after failed trades to losing $1,000 in less than a few seconds.
Ooh, they didn't even give me a chance.
These are the top 7 wildest trading losses caught online. Starting with this day trader watching a stock rip higher while he's stuck on the sidelines.
Pullback here. Not looking like we're gonna get it. Was hoping we get one more little pullback down there to 1120 area. Looks like it wants to run here.
He's waiting for a pullback that never comes. Every candle pushes up without him.
Was watching it here at the 1090 area. Was thinking, oh, maybe we'll get one more little dip here and then push back up. Should have just jumped in there at 11.
Eventually, the fear of missing out wins.
Looking for a little bit more of a pullback. Take it there at 1156, see if I can get filled.
He buys 1,000 shares at the top of the move, and the chart immediately punishes him.
Now let's hold 1140 area. Let's just push back up there to 12.
As it drops even further, he throws on another 1,000 shares, trying to average down, telling himself the stock has to go back to $12.
Buy a little bit more there, 1145, see if this can't push. Hold that 1130 area there. I got 2,000 shares there, looking for this to push back up there, 1175 or higher, up there to $12. My average is now 1149. It's not working out there. See if we can bounce back above. A little bit of a spread there. All the way down into 11 now. I think we can push back up here. 11 will be my final stop here.
He claims his absolute final stop is $11. But when the candle slices right through that level, he completely freezes.
There's a push back up there towards 11. Nice little push back up there, 11, 15. Let's see if we can get something to pop back up here. Looking to find some support here on the EMAs on the 5-minute chart there, but just not finding it. And looks like I'm about to get out of this thing. I had a chance to get out for a lot less.
Nearly $2,000 in the red, he finally taps out and sells, right at the exact bottom. And in a moment of absolutely perfect timing, the second he's out, the stock reverses and rockets without him.
Wow, BPI jumping back up there to $11 right after I sold there at 1150. I had to get out, just cut my loss there. It was 1060 area. Once that broke, I had to get out.
He bought the top, sold the bottom, and all he can do is stare at the screen and regret his decisions.
Talk about a day here. Not really how I wanted today to go. This is what happens when you don't cut your losses. I said 1136 was my stop loss. What did I do? I held it. Why did I hold it? Did everything wrong. Did everything I shouldn't have done. My stop was 1136, and you can see it dropped right through 1136, and I should have gotten out right then. I should have been like, hey, I'm out. Gotta get out, Patrick. And you can see losing $2,000 today. It's that simple, that easy, really.
And speaking of brutal timing, the next trader thought he had everything lined up.
It's been so damn long since I've been trading, it's been 2 weeks, right? But I'm back onto the markets, and what happened yesterday was the Feds were hinting that they're gonna cut interest rate. What this means is that US dollar is gonna start crashing. And if US dollar is gonna start crashing, it's the best time to buy EU.
After taking a 2-week break, he comes back just in time for an interest rate cut and decides he's going all in on the euro, betting against the US dollar.
Right, so right now I pretty much found my ideal entry point right after the liquidation, after price mitigates some form of demand zone. And then right now I'm just looking to ride this move to the upside. Just gonna hold this all the way up there, just ride this momentum, ride this institutional flow of money, and then we will go from there.
His first entry prints green instantly.
Right, so we're scaling in right now, boys.
Confidence skyrocketing, he adds to the position on the first pullback, doubling down on the trade.
You see, when a position is going well, instead of thinking about closing a trade and taking a profit, you should be scaling in. You should be thinking about how can I increase my reward, right? And that's exactly what I'm doing right now, right? I'm doing what the 99% of traders are not doing. I'm thinking in the opposite direction. Like I said, I don't waste time whatsoever. Price pull back to this area, boom, enter for like another buy right here, place my stop loss below this low, that's liquidity right here below this somewhat protected low, and then I'm gonna be holding this all the way to the moon, right? And the thing about scaling in is that it's an art that can be mastered over time.
He's so sure of himself, he decides to set and forget. Walking away to eat dinner like this trade is already wrapped up.
Yo, I feel like full botting right now, man. I'm so confident on this trade right now. It's actually insane. Robots, you ain't coming for my throne. Right? AI, you ain't coming for my throne. You can't replace me, bruv. I'm irreplaceable. I'm that valuable, right? Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna head for dinner right now. Set and forget, right? If we hit stop loss, it is what it is.
But when he comes back later, the market has absolutely obliterated him.
Damn! Alright guys, we got stopped out on this trade. Man, it feels so weird, bro, to be taking an L. It feels like someone is pinching me right now, you know, we just lost 21k. 21k in a night, boys. Honestly, bruv, honestly, what is going on, man? I wanted to see price in my TP ASAP, but I guess that gamble was not worth it, right? Like I said, hashtag professional gamblers. Sometimes you win the trade while you're trading the news, sometimes you lose. It still kind of sucks though, it still kind of sucks.
He lifts his phone to the camera to confirm the damage. Over $20,000 gone.
There we go, boys, we lost about 21k today. That's just the market, man.
A trader who felt unstoppable minutes ago can only sit there and sigh.
Damn. We need to get better, man. We need to get better. Alright.
Over on the Nasdaq, our next trader jumps into a long setup with precision, expecting a push higher.
Looking for NQ longs in this inversion, and I'm in NQ longs.
But the market gives him zero breathing room. He's scrambling to get his stop loss in place while price starts dropping.
Stop loss below this level.
For a moment, it looks like it might recover, but then the entire chart gives up and dumps straight through his position.
Looking for a nice push to the upside. It's not looking. Ooh, that was a quick one. Quick loss. Whew.
$1,000 are erased in about 10 seconds, making it one of the quickest losses ever covered on this channel.
They didn't even give me a chance. Insane. But it is what it is. Follow for more trading content. Peace out.
Rolling from quick disasters to news-driven entries, the next clip shows exactly why trading Federal Reserve announcements is a dangerous game.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon!
This trader is long Bitcoin, sitting comfortably with over $500 in unrealized profit as Jerome Powell begins speaking. But then Powell delivers news the market clearly doesn't like.
In the near term, risks to inflation are tilted to the upside, and risks to employment to the downside. A challenging situation.
Don't say it like that, man!
The reaction is immediate. The candle flips red, and within seconds, that clean $500 win flips into a $600 loss.
Today's meeting, the committee.
He closes the trade manually before it gets even uglier, but the damage is already done. One comment from Powell and the entire trade disintegrates.
Also decided to conclude the.
And now we go from $100 losses to six-figure pain.
Right now, I think we have a great opportunity for shorts here.
TJR is analyzing the Nasdaq, convinced the market needs to drop to fill a gap.
We're filling in this big ass gap. I think there's more room for us to push to the downside here. I don't think that we're going to reclaim this. I think we're going to move down. I think we're going to make a high time frame bearish SMT from these highs down to these highs.
He spots his setup and pulls the trigger on a short position.
Let's see. This might be the time that we have to just get in. I'm gonna go short here on Nasdaq. Wow, nice.
At first, he looks like an absolute genius. The price melts in his direction instantly, and he starts breaking down why the trade is picture perfect.
So the reasoning behind that was Nasdaq has been wanting to go down. It's been staying leading this push down. Yes, we took out the highs that we wanted. Boom, now we're back underneath these lows. And all I was waiting for was 1 minute confirmation to show that we were going to form that 5 minute SMT divergence. This is, kind of picture perfect setup.
But volatility doesn't care about ideal setups. Momentum suddenly shifts, and the chart rips straight upward against him.
I was going to say the one thing that is kind of scary is we entered purely just off of that 5 minute SMT. And most of the time we typically want to wait for another 5 minute retrace into equilibrium after getting 5 minute SMT.
The confidence fades, replaced by the realization that he might be on the wrong side of a crazy move.
As long as we don't just come all the way up and take out these highs, Who fucking knows, bro? This is some crazy shit. We could very well come up and sweep out these highs on Nasdaq, but not sweep out this high all the way up here on ES, and then rotate down just with the volatility that we've been having. Getting real close to my stop right now. Price is moving crazy today. Real close to my stop now. Would love to see price not stop me out here. Damn it. Okay, I got stopped out.
The stop loss gets hit.
Bro, oh my God. We're gonna get exactly what I thought we were gonna get.
Convinced in his analysis, he wants to jump straight into another trade.
We're probably gonna reverse off of this right now because ES isn't above these highs. We're gonna get this rotation down, I'm telling you.
But the price just keeps rising, ridding him of the opportunity.
Wow. We took out that high. So that is pretty much going to seal the deal for me today.
And it looks like a standard loss until he reveals the damage.
I got fucking smoked today on that one loss, by the way. I lost 152K.
Because he was so confident, he sized up way too much.
I didn't even want to talk about the fucking loss that I took because I was assuming that I was going to be able to get another entry to be able to maybe make that loss a little bit less as bad than what I thought it was. This was just a big stop loss. I entered with 2 times my original size, which makes sense, but also the stop loss was 2 times my original size. So I ended up being like 4x what I usually end up risking. I just really didn't see in any world that we would want to push up today. And I'm now negative on the month, which fucking blows.
One trade manages to erase his profits for the entire month.
It's one loss, squad wiped this entire week. It is what it is. Appreciate you, boys. I'll catch you guys. Wait. I think I got him. Oh, I did. He's still flying around a bit though. Bow, we got him.
The next clip drops us into a trader getting absolutely teased by the market.
If we break and we close below this line, I'll consider shorts when we come back into this area.
He is stalking a future short, waiting patiently for price to revisit his resistance level.
All right, we closed. All right, I'm going short.
Order submitted.
And the second it taps the zone, he enters. But the chart immediately turns against him.
Oh, main boy, it takes still.
Price hovers mere pixels away from his stop loss. He's barely surviving, clinging to the trade by the skin of his teeth, when the chart finally gives him a moment of relief.
This, if I win this trade, this would be the best comeback ever. I'm still not hopeful.
SMT stands for sucking my teeth.
TikTok. Jesus loves me again.
I'm gonna go to church every day.
But divine intervention only lasts so long in futures trading.
But I would be completely fine having that cushion because now I can just take more size with each of my trades.
Motherfuckers.
The next push sends the chart flying straight into his stop for a $900 loss.
Okay, I'm gonna have a 25.5 point stop.
Refusing to accept defeat, he immediately re-enters with a second short. It teases him with a flicker of profit before ripping right back up exactly like the first one.
Or stop failed.
Alright, boys. That was a fuckery. It's just not our day today. We'll come back tomorrow.
Within a minute, he's staring at a $2,000 hole. And finally, if Dogecoin and SpaceX ever teamed up for the most chaotic and emotional trade possible, this would be it. She's long Doge right as a SpaceX rocket is preparing for liftoff, convinced the hype will send the coin soaring. She's already up more than $900 and absolutely euphoric, barking and screaming at her screen, ready for the price to moon.
다들 도지 무시했지? 나 오늘 아침부터 도지 롱쳐놓고 얼마나 많은 조롱과 비난을 받았어요. 솔직히 이거 먹을 자격이 있다. 인정? 인정?
She starts praying for the rocket to smoothly take off as the price dips just 5 minutes before the launch.
잠깐만 이러지 마. 잠깐만 제발 아니라고 해줘. 마지막 개미 털기.
She tells herself this pullback is just the market shaking off weak traders.
3, 2, 1, 발사!
The countdown hits 0 and the rocket just sits there smoking. The coin instantly tanks.
불렀다고? 진짜야? 아닌가? 오히려 호재인가? 아닌가? 잠깐만요. 사나이 테스트.
She panics, thinking the rocket has failed, and closes the trade. A $900 win becomes a $500 loss in seconds, but it isn't over yet.
와, 이걸 믿은 내가 개새끼지 내가. 제가 도지할게요 그냥. 뭐야? 뭔데?
The moment she sells, the rocket actually launches.
뭔데?
It flies, and the coin rips straight back up without her. She's left in total disbelief, watching the move she dreamed of happen right after she sold.